Okay, welcome back. I am Ian Stuckey, and today I'm painting Captain Dashel from Malifaux. And I realized during my last video for the Guild of Lawyers I had promised to show off the Malifaux equivalent of Jason Voorhees since I talked about the Friday the 13th movies a fair bit, and forgot to. So, do that now. This is the Carver. Painted him a while ago. But yeah, this is the Malifaux equivalent to Jason Voorhees. What makes him unusual is that he's a scenario model and can only be used in scenarios that list him by name, not in any other game. But in those scenarios, both players can have a chance to control him regardless of who brings him in. It's kind of an interesting and display piece if nothing else. So moving on to Captain Dashel. Starting off with, where is it? Grab the wrong one. Tanned Skin 09044. Between first and second edition Malifaux, a few models changed their names and their themes. One of them was the Arcanist Steamborg Executioner being renamed Howard Langston, being given more history. And Captain Dashel is another, originally being a generic guild totem. And now they kind of retconned him, and he is a long-standing guild guardsman who was promoted to captain against his will to a certain extent to make up for a lack of competent officers in the guild's ranks. And he's pretty much a standard issue, gruff, no-nonsense soldier type. One thing odd about his in-game abilities, at least currently, is that even though the model is shown carrying this axe, it doesn't actually have any abilities that reference its use. Got an ability referencing the gun he's got holstered, as well as the club, but not the axe. Just go figure, right? And while that flesh tone dries, 09002 Deep Red. It's another one that's almost cached. And that's going to be more than enough for what I'm doing with it. He's got this sash tucked under his belt. Just going to paint that a deep red. Then 09062 Leather White. You know what, thinking about it, take that red and get his tongue, since his Mouth is wide open, barking orders. Okay, now that white. Use this on the wrapping around his club. Some other detail. It's gonna do over. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, his shirt. He's got his sleeves rolled up. And most model entries in the various Malifaux books only have a small clip and not a full body shot of the character for reference. But in the case of Captain Dashel, he does have a nice, big, full body picture in the upgrades section for the guild on the Crossroads book, which was just an update to all of first edition models and a few new ones that didn't appear in the revised core book. And he's got a fairly nice long sleeve shirt on with the sleeves rolled up for the dirty work he found himself doing. I've seen Captain Dashel in the fiction a couple of times, and every time he is on the front lines of some horrible fight against unspeakable horrors. Okay. And then, where is it? 09206 Tarnished Steel. I don't know why I have so much trouble saying that word on camera. I can say tarnished just fine. Maybe I'm trying to slur the two together. Go figure. And that's just going to go on his gun. And the blade of his axe. Alright. Go ahead and let that dry and come back in a bit. Okay. Templar Blue 09056. This is a great color for denim. That is too thick. Can make his vest denim as well. Okay. And 09161 shield brown. Gonna use that for the handles of the axe as well as his club. And if it's not obvious where the grip ends and the wood begins, well, you just gotta pick a spot at some point. Boy, I'm slaughtering the English language tonight. Okay. Go ahead and let that dry, I think. Nah, I'll go ahead and get the base first. Which one? This one, 09039 Rainy Gray. And that's pretty good. Let that dry and then get the last base coat. Okay, 09110 oiled leather. Okay, that's base coats. Once that dries, moving on to shading. Okay, 09109 Ruddy Leather. This is the first shading. So water it down to about half paint, half water. If you want to go a little fancier, you could avoid the razor and only apply this to specific areas. The holster. Belt's filled in as satchel. Fill in the gloves. And the leather's touching so many other colors, we're just going to have to wait a bit to do anything else. Alright, moving on. And go ahead and get the red 09001 red brick. Not a whole lot of that, but this is a bottle that's almost empty. And then 09205 Blackened steel. Sorry about all the sniffing, but between the smoke from forest fires in 2 adjacent states, a bug going around, and a lot of allergens in the air, is not a good time to have a nose. Okay. Now we can go ahead and do the base. So 09037 pure black. And I almost forgot I put a bit of red in Captain Dashel's mouth here, so we'll just go ahead and do that real quick. Boy. Getting this real thinned out. Probably 2/3 water or more. Okay. Looks like I can go ahead and do the denim now. There it is. 09055 Breonne blue. That should be enough. Alright, once that dries, moving on to the last couple of highlights. Okay, next is, if I can find it, 09061 linen white. Oh, some of that blue got on the boot and I didn't catch it. We'll just touch that up real quick. With 09109 Ruddy leather. It's a tiny dot. And that's got it. That's just going to leave the skin tone and the wood. Okay, Woodstain Brown 09160. And 09043 Tan Shadow. Okay. And I'll go ahead and do the first layer on the base, 09003 Blood Red. That should be enough for the first layer. Okay. I seem kind of morose because I had a death in the family today, and I found out via a very, very inappropriate way, and this makes me feel better. On another note, I'm thinking about doing a little preview in one of my upcoming videos of the upcoming Battlegrounds terrain sets for my business mastermind games. I haven't decided yet or not. It will be a preview of the partially completed pieces I've got. Oh boy. Not a good place to grub on this right this minute. Okay. Once that dries, excuse me. Once that dries, moving on to highlights and detail. Did I fix this little mistake here? Okay. Okay. Gonna take 09003 Blood Red again. It's the tiniest dot. That should be more than enough. So all I'm gonna do with this is just shade the inside of the mouth. Or not shade, highlight. I'm still pretty rattled. tongue. Not worried about that red on his lip. That'll come off when I do the highlight on the flesh tone. And then 09039 pure white. Oh, where's the brush I need? I got too much stuff here. Okay, let's get the eyes. Again, I'm not too worried about these little dots because they'll come out when I highlight in a minute. Then the teeth. It's because Catmir's barking orders. Get that little bit of white I got on the tongue. Lower jaw. Well, that seemed to backfire. Right. So sometimes the best laid plans do not work out. You just gotta roll with it. And that's wet enough. I'm gonna have to let it dry before I move on to any other shading. So that's okay. That's fine. It happens. Okay. Okay. 09037 pure black. Just gonna dot in the eyes, or rather the pupils. Still seems kind of off about his face, but alright. Get the, excuse me, barrel of his gun. And 09045 tanned highlight. Let's see which one. This one, I think. Tiny dot right there. That. There we go. That's much better. Little bits that were bothering me are all fixed now. And then 09063 ghost white. Quick dab there and there. And quickly along the club. little bit of sleeve here. You touch up just like that. It's good. And 09057 Ashen Blue. That's nice. I think we'll go ahead and do the wood next. Driftwood Brown 09162. That should be enough. Make sure the brush is dry. Another dab of 09003 Blood Red. Just making sure the brush is actually dry. This one kind of touch up along here. It's good. There it is. 09207 True Silver. Still kind of mystified as to why they chose to give him an axe in his new sculpt, since rules-wise he doesn't have one. Huh. Okay. Need to shake this one up really well. 09111 burnt orange. Getting the satchel. You can see now there's a pattern on the strap to his satchel here that's coming out. And I don't know if that's coming through on the camera, but my neighbors have their dogs out and they're just playing around, barking, nothing to be concerned about. Okay, it's got the glove pretty good. Now for the other one. So yeah, that right boot that got the blue on it did come out a little weird, but that's okay. Okay. There it is. And 09088 Stormy Gray. Typically this is one I use as a highlight, or sorry, shade, but I guess we're going to use it to highlight the base, since I used a black to shade with. And then taking blood red one more time. That's 09003. that second coat on the base. That looked nice and uniform. I nicked that flagstone again. So, just take that grain, just touch it up here like that. And that's it. Captain Dashel from Malifaux. Rugged and barking orders. Alright, next time I'm going to finish up the Lucius box set with some guild guards, and then start on some Horde Trollblood models. Till next time.